What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to today's video. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. So I kind of want to pivot with the videos I'm putting out because right now I've been talking about like Shopify and dropshipping and Amazon FBA, which are all great business models. There's a lot of people talking about it. I'm not the best at it. I'm just sharing what I learned doing that. So I kind of want to switch it to more of talking about like people that want to start like a real business. Yes, Amazon FBA is a real business. Shopify dropshipping is a real business, but I'm talking about a real business, a lifelong business, something you start from the bottom, something you're passionate about, and building something huge, like a company with employees and offices and like an actual big company. Obviously, I'm not an expert at that, but I've been building on my company for the past like 2 years almost. So just again, I'm gonna share what I've learned from doing that. And probably the content or the videos are going to go in that direction, just building like a real company. That's the best way I can kind of explain, like build a real brand, not just like a quick money in, out, there's nothing wrong with that. You need money to make money. So I'm still probably going to be talking about those like Shopify dropshipping, Amazon FBA, because like I said, I still do them. I enjoy doing them, but only if I have something like really great to say. But other than that, I'm going to be focusing on building like a real company, a real business with a lot of employees, like I just said. So today's going to be kind of like the very beginning. So like if you want to start a business but you're not sure what kind of business you want to start. I know I had this problem. I wanted to be an entrepreneur but I didn't know what to start. So this video is going to be kind of inspired by what I learned from Tai Lopez. He talked about this a couple years ago, I remember. So I don't remember exactly what he said. This video is going to be how to choose what business to start. So not necessarily the model, but like what you want the business to be focused around, how to figure out what you'd be interested in doing. And these are kind of questions I use to start mine. I laid out some points in a Google Doc sheet, so let's jump into my computer.
I'm going hard for this, I put my heart in this. I'm addicted and it's hard to quit. Started off in them apartments, now I hang with the stars and shit. Customize my cars and shit.
So you want to start a business, you want to be an entrepreneur, you like what being an entrepreneur sounds like. Let me tell you, I did too. And just fair warning, it isn't as lavish as you might think. I'm sure you guys know that, but it's literally been the toughest thing I've ever done in my life. Very hard, very depressing at sometimes, lonely, and you have to make a lot of sacrifices, and it's not always the best thing, but so you have to be tough for it. But if you want to be an entrepreneur, be your own boss, and you're not sure what you want to do, what kind of business to start, you want to start a real big, huge company brand, this is the video to watch. So what you can do is ask yourself 3 questions. So like I said, this was inspired by Tai Lopez. I remember him talking about it like a couple of years ago when I first started getting into entrepreneurship. Oh, by the way, I know this doesn't matter, but excuse my voice. I have allergies, so my nose is running, my voice is stuffy. Anyways, so ask yourself 3 questions. So the first question being question 1. So what have people complimented you on? So these questions were kind of hard for me because I was 15 when I started this. And I really didn't have a lot of people compliment me on something. I was in school, so it was hard for me to answer this, but I still found something. So you wanna ask yourself, what have people complimented me on? What have people complimented you on? Okay, so ask yourself that. What do people like say to you, compliment you on, whether that's at work or in your social life, whatever it is. What do people say you're good at? So it could be you're funny, it could be you're hardworking, it could be anything. What have people pointed out to you? It could be you're good looking. I don't know. So what it was for me, to give you an example, is people always told me I was creative and artistic. So people said, oh, you have such a big imagination, you're so creative, you're good at drawing, you're good at art. That's what people complimented me on, I guess. It might have been kind of a reach, but that's the best I could get because like I said, I was young. I didn't really have many people compliment me. So that's what it was for me, is that I was creative. And I'm going to tell you what all of these kind of led me to doing. So that's the first question you want to ask yourself. Okay, so question 2. What do you think you're good at? So what do you know you're good at? What do you excel at? What do you do and it just comes easy to you? Whether that's a certain subject or it's a skill you have or a hobby you have, what are you good at? What do you excel at? What can you do better than everyone else? For me, that was I was always super productive. So like when I was in school, I would always make the most out of my time. Like on the bus to school, I would read, waiting for the bell to ring, I would read. During class where I wasn't doing anything, I'd be on the computer working on my business. So I was always being productive and trying to get the most out of doing things and just get as much done as I possibly could. As well as technology always came easy to me. Not like the super advanced stuff like code and all like the the super specific stuff, but just understanding like how computers work and technology. You know, I mean, I think that comes with most young people, but for me especially, as well as marketing. This came a little bit later, but just understanding marketing and what people like, and just how to grab people's attention. I feel I was good at. So that's question 2. So question 1, what have people complimented you on or said you're good at, and what do you think you're good at? What do you excel at, and what do you do better than everyone else? And the last question is, what do you enjoy doing? So I know people say follow your passion, and you never work in a day in your life. But what I found is you're probably not going to do what you're passionate about for your business or for your job. You can do what you like. Don't get me wrong. I love what I do, but it's not per se my passion and what's going to make you the most money. So when I say what do you enjoy doing, that doesn't necessarily mean your passion. It might be, but it could be just what you enjoy doing, what you don't mind doing, like what you actually like have fun doing. And so for me, I have video creation and editing. That came a little bit later, but really being an entrepreneur, not in just the average way. Like this is what I really was passionate about. I love the lifestyle of an entrepreneur, the work ethic you have to put into it. I loved every single bit of it. That was my passion. That's what I look forward to every single day, is being able to do what I want, being able to do what I think is best. And that's just what I was super passionate about when I first started this. And obviously now getting into marketing, I really enjoy making videos. Not only this, but other videos for my main company, and just editing it and making it look cool. I really do enjoy that. I don't find that as a job. I look forward to doing it. And those are the 3 questions you want to ask yourself, just to recap. What have people complimented you on? What do you excel at that you're better than most people? And what do you enjoy doing? Not necessarily your passion, but what do you enjoy doing, having fun? And so with all of these, for me, I'm just going to tell you what they led me doing. So for me, being artistic and creative, people complimented me on that. Just being super productive and knowing how technology works, as well as being an entrepreneur, is what I enjoy doing. That led me to start in this company right here, Empower Wearables, which there's so much to it. It's just grown so much than when I first started this. So it first started off as a smartwatch, so technology. So I knew I should do some of the technology. Obviously, technology is what everything's coming to. So I knew I should have done that. But then I took the other 2 things, being creative and being an entrepreneur, so then it turned into a smartwatch for entrepreneurs, since I enjoyed being an entrepreneur. And then the creative part came into the fashion side of things, where we have fashion for productive people. We like to describe it as the first clothing line designed for the ambitious, designed for entrepreneurs, designed for people working on their goals. That's where the creativity and artistic came in, as well as in the marketing for that, just creating cool videos that capture people's attention. And that's how it all kind of came together. So in the beginning, I didn't answer these questions, but it all makes sense now looking back at these questions and what you're good at, what people complimented you on, what you enjoy doing, how it all came together into what it is now. It all makes sense. So I recommend, if you're trying to figure out what you want to do, it took me 2 years to figure this out. So if you don't want to take 2 years, answer these questions now and figure out what it is that would make the best business for you by answering these questions. So to give you one example, to answer the first question, what people complimented you on, let's say people have complimented on your ability to teach people. I know it's random, but I just want to give a random scenario. So let's say people say, you're really good at teaching me, or teaching someone, or helping someone learn something. Okay, so that's what people have complimented you on. What do you think you're good at? Maybe it's not something millennial-ish. Maybe it's doing the lawn. Maybe you're good at doing the lawn. You get it done. You make it look good. And what do you enjoy doing? Maybe you're really passionate about fishing. Maybe you love fishing. You go every week. I don't know. You love fishing. So with all that, so you're good at teaching. Okay, where people complimented you at teaching. You're good at doing landscaping and lawn care, and you're very passionate about fishing. You love it. That's what you look forward to if you have a trip planned. So maybe what you could do is create a course where you teach people the outdoors. So you teach people how to do the lawn, you teach people how to fish, you teach people how to do everything outdoors. That could be your business. I know it definitely needs some refining. That actually has a lot of good potential to it. That is you in any case. This is an example. So answer those 3 questions. Don't take 2 years to figure it out like I had to. And that'll just kind of give you a good start as to what kind of business you start. And you should just go from there. So some people already have the idea, and then they start a business around the idea. Some people know they want to start a business and they need to find an idea. That was me in my case. So that's kind of where you might want to start. So thank you guys for watching. Like I said, I'm making more videos on just kind of how to start a real business. It's not just the quick, easy ways to make money. So I'm sure there's people out there that want to do that. So thank you for watching. Videos every other day. Make sure to subscribe if you want to learn more about how to create a business and make money and stuff like that. thank you guys for watching, and I'm going to get better at looking at the lens. I keep looking at the viewfinder. I'm going to look at the lens. So thank you guys for watching. Have a good day. Start working on your business, and see you in the next video.